good afternoon, good evening to my wonderful and juicy little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world, okay? Now then, yes, so it's 12:15. I've just had to do a take two. And the sky's very grey. It's been, if it's raining, it's raining. So it's been raining almost all night. It has stopped at the moment, and it is rather fresh and chilly in our England, okay? But hopefully, you know, the weather is better in other parts of England or wherever you are in the world, okay? You know what song I've had on my noddle since yesterday evening? I haven't listened to Kylie Minogue's music for forever. You know that song? If I had to do it all again, I wouldn't change a single thing. Do you remember that song, my delicious little babies? Maybe somebody needs to look at the year and what was going on in their life at the time. It's just really strange. And then this morning, you know, and I was in my juicy little shower, and the song just kept coming back. So for any Kylie Minogue fans out there, do you know what I mean? I mean, mind you, she was raging, wasn't she? She was first in Neighbours, wasn't she? Everybody needs good neighbours. You know what I mean? Yeah, and yeah, she did sing some, bang out some really good music, did little Kylie. Very catchy, you know what I mean, okay? And it's like the locomotion, you know what I mean, and all that. Yeah, so it may be for somebody, there we are, do you know what I mean, okay? Whatever was going on in their life at the time, you know? Because you just have to take the bits and pieces out with the words, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's just been on my noddle since yesterday evening, okay? And I just thought I would share it with you, okay? So what have I got? I've got two bits of information today, my delicious little babies. Now, I haven't seen your young man here, and with anybody not in that way, I haven't seen your young man here forever, because he used to be on YouTube, God bless him, and his name is our lovely little Jackson Hinkle, okay? And he used to be on YouTube, and he did have an awful lot of subscribers, but then very sadly he got banged off YouTube, my delicious little babies. But of course, you know, very sadly, there were lots who very sadly are not on YouTube anymore. But what was interesting, I think this is just over 30 minutes long. It's came up on my feed, my delicious little babies. So this is on YouTube, okay? So in the old space bar, in old YouTube, my delicious little babies, Nairobi space newsletter. Nairobi space newsletter, okay, my delicious little babies, in old YouTube, in the old space bar, okay. Now then, this upload happens to have 7.03 thousand subscribers, my delicious little babies. Now the video should read episode 01, Ansar Allah interview with Jackson Hinkle, okay, my delicious little baby. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Episode 01, Ansar Allah interview with Jackson Hinkle. Yes, so little Jackson Hinkle, God bless, he's going to be doing more episodes, okay? But this was very good. I mean, it's a good little interview, this was. And there was a translator, okay, because, you know, because little Jackson Hinkle, he talks in English, but your other man there, you know, he talks in a different language. So this has been translated, okay? Yeah, it's really, really interesting. Now, me, myself, I do not side with any war. I've always said that, because there's only one who benefits, do you know what I mean? And very sadly, millions of others, there we are, very sadly suffer because of it, okay? And it's usually 9 times out of 10, you know, land grabs or to take somebody else's resources. Do you understand what I mean, okay? And of course, you know, usually they bullshit these young army men or young army women, do you know what I mean? But only later for the young army men and women to find out that, you know, well, what were they fighting for? Do you understand what I mean, okay? So we've heard this long time, Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? But it's really, really interesting. So anybody who wants to know what's going on to do with Palestine and everything like that now, you know, it's very interesting to get somebody else's take. There we are on the situation, okay? Because it has been really awful. What has been going on, very sadly. Do you see what I mean? But like I say, I can only hope anybody in any war that, you know, please God, that there we are, that everything gets, there we are, resolved one way or another. But of course, you know, we do have fatalities, very sadly, and we do have, you know, a lot of casualties. But of course, in Gaza, as we very well know, they have been giving our beautiful little babies now, and beautiful little toddlers and everything, little bairns, you know, and giving them polio drops. I mean, what do they need polio drops for, my delicious little babies, okay? We'd heard quite a lot, didn't we? Many moons ago, many years ago, you know, where they were giving the drops, was in Africa. And, you know, some of the poor dear beautifuls, you know, ended up very disabled, deformed in one way or another. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So can you see what's going on here? Okay, it's putrid, what's taking place, okay? And of course, I was listening to our lovely, not in that way, not in that way. That was yesterday evening. I was listening to our lovely Gemma O'Doherty on BitChute. So it would only be a search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. Gemma, space, O'Doherty, then space bar, BitChute. And then you should have reached your destination. She was talking to Phil Nukes, Fake Nukes, and she was talking to Lynn. Okay, yeah, because they break, there we are, everything down now. Do you see what I mean? And what Gemma was talking about, God bless her, was the to do with these charities, which of course, as we very well know, I just do not give to charity. I haven't given to charity forever. I mean, I've seen one of my lovely little neighbours up the road, God bless her, and she was saying that she was going to meet her sister, and she took a little trolley with her, you know, she's in her 60s, because her sister wanted to give things now to her charity. And I said, we all know about these charities, don't we? I said, what types of things, I said, you know, has your dear sister got? I said, because, you know, you could do like a little bric-a-brac, do you know what I mean? And just get a table and whoever's passing. I mean, when I first moved in here, you know, that was over 8.5 years now ago. I mean, we had things to sell and everything. We just got a little table. And you'd be quite surprised at how many, you know, came to have a look and, you know, wanted to purchase something. Do you see what I mean? Okay, anything but give it to these putrid, because we've all fallen into that trap, my delicious little babies. Oh yeah, we got some bags of clothes, so, you know, just give them to the charity. Then of course, you know, they charge 3 or 4 times the amount when you can get brand new in a shop, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay, they take the effing P. And I've always said that for many, many, many years. Do you know what I mean? But many, many, many years ago, I used to give a lot of like clothes and everything, you know, to the charity shops. Do you know what I mean? So we've all at some point fell into that trap. But yes, it's all full of money laundering. I mean, if you look at the ones, the directors and everything like this now, you know, they're driving all of these new cars and, you know, which are worth a pretty penny. But like I've always said, you know, I do not really rate the latest cars, no, because I just do not feel that they've been made the same way. Do you see what I mean, okay? But yes, but little Gemma, you know, she was talking about the charities, yes. I mean, there's lists and lists of these charities. Do you see what I mean, okay? But as she's pointed out, just like many others, you know, and it's all for the little bairns, you know, as ones would say children, but I do not. I say little bairns, you know, it's all for the little bairns, isn't it, my delicious little babies? Do you see what I mean? So that's how they pull, there we are, on others' heartstrings. Do you see what I mean? Okay? And that's how it rocks and rolls, do you say? But even after all these years, ones will, there we are, still, very sadly, give to these charities. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're going to give something, you want to say where you ka-ching, ching, ching, you know, because you've once paid for your clothes or ornaments or whatever it may be that you've donated. You know what I mean? So it'd be much better if you know, you sold something yourself. But I just feel that for many, they just do not do that. My delicious little babies, very sadly, do you know what I mean? But it's actually very good. Or if you go and do like a car boot sale, I mean, I've done, there we are, many little car boot sales, do you know what I mean? Okay, and it's really good, and you get talking to other mankind, do you know what I mean? And what's even lovelier that I always find wherever I've been to go and do a car boot is that say if you need to go and get a coffee, or you need to, you know, go to the toilet, you know, I feel it's the kindness, do you know what I mean? Somebody else will watch your little stall, do you see what I mean, while you just go off and get done what you've got to be done doing, do you see what I mean? So, you know, but it's just that these days ones just say, oh, I'll just leave a bag outside, or do you understand what I mean? Yes, okay, when they should try and get some change back. And then, you know, maybe if they want to do something for somebody, you know, but get that change back themselves. That's all that I'm saying, my delicious little babies. Do you say, okay? But that's what these, you know, putrid little lackeys, you know, this is what they do. And it's all a disguise, isn't it, for other things now? Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, the last one that I just want to mention, this is on BitChute, okay? It's a search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. I do mention these, okay? Understanding space the space Laz, and then space bar BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination, okay? This upload is up to 7,978 subscribers, my delicious little babies, and it's all right. It's just one of my dear little neighbours and friends. God bless. I'll get back to you in a bit. Right, okay. The video should read, okay, the white rabbit. She's flipping banging. She's the white rabbit, okay, because she's Australian, okay. I do mention whenever I see somebody upload, God bless them, whenever I see somebody upload her videos, okay, I will always listen, there we are, because, you know, she's banging at what she does. Do you see what I mean? The white rabbit, the most dangerous month in, it says human, I prefer mankind, in human history. Okay, my delicious babies, and what she was talking about, so now I'm going to close my book. What she was talking about was, you know, to do with what's going on, and she'd mentioned months and months and months ago that October this year was going to be, you know, well, not the exact words, but an iffy month, okay? What she also said towards the end of her video, so that was about 20 odd minutes long, my delicious little babies, and Jackson Hinkle's, like I said, is about 30 minutes long, so they're not long videos today, my delicious little babies. She actually said that there's a dear, so may she rest in peace, God bless this dear woman, a dear doctor called Dr. Jackie Stone, Dr. Jackie Stone, okay, and very sadly, she has, we do not like this word, but we seem to be hearing it an awful lot, okay, in this past 4 years. She's been found passed away dead, my delicious little babies, okay. Now, apparently, this dear doctor was very vocal. She wasn't even old either. She wasn't even old. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay. And, well, it's just so sad. So what's gone on there then, my delicious little babies? Because she was very vocal, like I said, you know, and she wanted to, let's just say she had a different view of how she saw, you know, what has been going on. See, I'm stumbling here over the past 4 years. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, so as we've seen, haven't we, when somebody speaks up, do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Well, very sadly, you know, this is not the first I've heard, but God bless you. Our little lovely, may you rest in peace. Do you know what I mean? And I'll repeat again, I've got no issue with these doctors, the ones who, there we are, have a noddle. Do you understand what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? And they can see through the crap, okay? I've got no problem there. The ones I cannot stand are the ones who are still in business now, because that's what it is, okay? They're still in work, okay? They know what's happening. There we are, and they're turning a blind eye. They are the ones that I cannot stand or I cannot bear. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies. But may you rest in peace, my little lovely. Because it's the 12th of October, you know, today, 2024. And of course, you know, I'd only heard this just hours ago, my delicious little babies. But God love her. Do you know what I mean? But at least she tried when she was alive. Do you see what I mean? That's there we are, the most important thing now. Do you know what I mean? She really tried. Do you say, okay? Especially to get the word out, to do everything. Do you say? But how sad. Really sad news. But yeah, a good little video of the White Rabbits, God bless her. Do you know what I mean? She's going to be going on to this news channel as well. She's going to be going on to anyway. But a good little video to listen to. Now then, what did I just see now? Earlier, something about the Northern Lights in the West Midlands. Northern Lights and the red and different. Do you know what I mean? If anybody believes this bullshit, because I know that there's been many over the years, my delicious little babies, who do believe, very sadly, this bullshit about the Northern Lights. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? To me, it's just a load of bullshit. And very lastly, on our lovely, and again, not in that way, on our lovely David Icke, okay, so you can either find him on David Icke, 2 words together, his first and last name, .com, okay, or you can find him on BitChute, okay, so it's David space Icke, then space bar BitChute, so then you should have reached your destination. Well, the latest video with his dear little son Gareth, okay, this is to do with this man who came on. This was really good, it's about 30 minutes long, because I am subscribed to our lovely David Icke and his lovely dear little sons Jamie and Gareth, you know, on a BitChute. And I'm really pleased because his numbers are really going up. It's 100 and, what is it now, 110,000, is it 679 or something like that, okay. I'm really pleased that the numbers are going up anyway. And he was talking to your man there to do with all this flat earth and everything. And what he was saying is that he could say, you know, like, what was it, something like 10,000 mile away, yeah? And yet, you know, we've been told here that we're in this little circle, in this little globe. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Well, I've talked about this on and off over the months on my videos, you know, from time to time. I just feel, you know, I mean, that's just my thoughts, but I question the globe. Do you see what I mean when I say that? So if I had to believe anything, I would have personally, that's just me, I would have believed, there we are, that the earth is flat. That's just my thoughts, my delicious little babies. But that was a banging little video to listen to, okay. And that dear man there now who's talking to dear Gareth, you know, he's extremely passionate about what he talks about. Do you know what I mean? And they also explain where you can listen to him and follow him, okay. He would be somebody, there we are, who I would want to listen to. Do you see what I mean, okay? So that's all I want to say today, my little beautiful. So it's not a long video today, okay? But yes, you know, it's just amazing, you know, what this sort of turned us into. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay? Because if you look in other countries, you know, they wear hardly nothing. But because they've got the weather, do you see what I mean, okay? And then probably at night, you know, they probably have their little, what they use to keep them warm, you know, because in some countries, well, it's warm all night, isn't it? It's always warm. Do you see what I mean, okay? Unlike flipping our England, do you know what I mean? When they tell everybody that, you know, it's a flipping heat wave. Well, I haven't seen any heat wave, my delicious little babies, not at all. Do you see what I mean? We probably had some days in the summer, some days, you know what I mean? But no. What they just spend all the time doing is bullshit, you know, there we are, rewind and start again, bullshitting us, just like this poxy flipping climate change, do you know what I mean? But of course you will have ones out there who just believe this bullshit, do you see what I mean? Okay, well I do not at all, do you know what I mean? This is just another way, you know, to control us. Do you see what I mean? Okay, and just wrecking the food and wrecking everything and farms and everything, do you know what I mean? You know, because they seem to really enjoy, there we are, doing this. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But it's just a case of others, God bless them, you know, just waking up to the chat. Do you see what I mean? That's what this is really all about. Anyway, so until my next video, sending each and every one of you peace, love, harmony and bright blessings. And may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected, okay? And please take care of yourselves, my little beautifuls, and please try to take care of others, okay? Because we are in a bonkers, crackers and crazy world. And if you can, please do your best now to please lift the vibration and lift that frequency. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? It's like when I go out to my beautiful little Ruby Tuesday, because my beautiful little Maisie Moo can walk south. You know, I look at the trees, I look at the bushes, I look at the flowers, I look at everything, and I just smile. It's just a natural smile. I'm just so grateful and thankful just to be out like that. But of course, what they want to do, the putrid and little lackeys, okay, because that's who they use to do their dirty work now. You see what I mean? To get us into 15-minute cities so that we do not even have that joy. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? No, I'm most appreciative. I'm thankful every single day, each and every day. Do you see what I mean? Yes, for everything, especially that I can see and hear as well. Do you see what I mean? Because not everybody, God bless them, have that luxury. Do you see? Okay? So until my next video, okay? Whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, have a super duper delicious time, whatever you're doing, because you only get one laugh. Okay, my delicious baby? So you just take care now. So much love. Thank you for listening. God bless. Goodbye.